Mudslides in Ethiopia have killed at least 229 people. Many of the victims were trying to rescue survivors from a mudslide on Sunday when another one tragically hit. It's unclear how many people are still missing.
For some of us, we're starting off with some sunshine this morning, as you can see from this lovely picture taken a wee bit earlier in Morecambe. And it's not a cold start. If you haven't been outside yet, these are the kind of temperature values that will greet you.
As we hurtle towards the end of July and into August, Carol can tell us how the weather's looking this morning. Is it getting better, Carol? Summer really properly here in a sustained fashion?
Well, yes and no, John. Yes, it is. We've still got some rain to clear in the next couple of days. But yes, there's a fair bit of sunshine in the forecast, not just this week, but into next as well. But this morning, you can see it's fairly grey. It's a wet start to the day across parts of England and Wales. We've also got some showers across the far north of Scotland.
She has been mentioning sunshine. Morning, Carol.
Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. Yes, Sally's quite right. In fact, some of us are starting off on a sunny note. As you can see here, the two Canada geese enjoying it quite nicely in Trafford. And the other thing worth mentioning actually is the pollen. High levels across northern England and southern Scotland. We're still talking grass and nettle for most of us.
That is a lovely positive picture. Morning.
Isn't it, John? Yes. Good morning, everybody. This morning, it's starting off cloudy, but the cloud will break as we go through the day and we'll see sunny spells develop. But with the onshore flow across the North Sea coastline, what you'll find is that inland will be much warmer than it's going to be right on the coast. But if you are tempted to any of the coasts today, these are the sea temperatures. So 14 to about 18 degrees. They're actually above average at the moment in the North Sea and also the English Channel. If you're going to the Mediterranean, to give you an idea of the difference, west to east in the Mediterranean, the average at this time of year is roughly the low 20s to the high 20s.
You want mixed emotions? We've got the weather. Carol, morning.
Good morning, and I couldn't agree more with you, Sal, about Andy Murray. This morning, it's a fairly cloudy start today for many of us.
Hello there, Ben. Good afternoon. It's a lovely day today to be at the beach here in the northeast of England, and many parts of the country are enjoying some warm sunshine, especially around coastal areas.
Hello there, good afternoon. Well, it's been a mostly cloudy day so far, and we've seen a fair few showers around as well. This was a scene captured by one of our weather watchers in Putney, and you can see quite a lot of cloud in the picture here.
Ahead of that, we've got this nose of high pressure from the Azores that's keeping most places fine and dry with some sunshine. We had some sunshine earlier on today here in Lincolnshire, and earlier on today we had more cloud in southeastern areas. It was a bit of a wet start to the morning.
But the big one is, did you manage to get through the day without getting drenched?
I don't know what everyone's going on about. I was bone dry today. People kept saying, oh, I got wet. It's miserable out there. Everyone was having a go at me today, Yasmin. They were whinging on... No, I don't blame them, to be honest. Yeah, I know. It's all my fault. It was a bit cold. I went out and I was like, oh, I should have got a coat. But then, about 10 seconds later, I was really hot. So you can't win. Not 10 seconds, an hour later. Anyway, right, let's take a look at the forecast. Should be quite nice tomorrow. Enjoy it. Well, there's some people you wouldn't mess with, and quite a lot of stags as well. Look at that one, quite fierce, but very handsome, I think you could agree. Now, the weather tonight and tomorrow is warm, but humid, and then tomorrow, hopefully, we will see a few more sunny spells. The showers pretty few and far between. Into Thursday, though, I'm afraid it does turn wet, and then for Thursday, it goes downhill a bit. We've got a cloudy start and then that rain moving in. The timing's still a bit uncertain, but perhaps later on in the morning and into the afternoon. The temperatures come down as well, but we are expecting it to be humid. Into Friday, a little bit drier and brighter. That's it. Cheerio.
Yeah, the weather hasn't always hit the target so far this summer, but today in Glasgow it didn't look too bad. We did see quite a lot of sunshine. There was a bit of patchy cloud, some showers around in places.
Good evening. Well, this week it's a bit changeable really, although so far it's been quite quiet. Not anything really interesting happening too much at all. This was first thing this morning over in West London. You can see the cloud, the cherry pickers, of course, I do love a cherry picker. The cloud breaking from time to time, leading to a little bit of brightness, but then the cloud rolled in from the north. It's fairly thick as well, but albeit for a few spots of rain, a few light showers this morning further south. It has been a dry day, and actually this afternoon the cloud parted. This was in Kensington, and we reached 24 Celsius in parts of West London. Again, Heathrow, Northolt both reached 24. So it has been quite a warm day.
Hello there. The weather through the rest of the week is looking a little bit mixed, but today there was some warm sunshine for most of us. Some of the best weather was to be found in western parts of Scotland. Lovely weather watcher picture that, and also across Northern Ireland where we had blue skies through much of the day.
Alex is at Kew Gardens in London for us. And Alex, there is concerns there about the impact of climate change on their trees.
Absolutely, Charlene. But looking around here today, well, you probably wouldn't know that there was a problem looming on the horizon because it's the beginning of the summer holidays. The gardens are in tip-top condition, as you'd expect. But a recent study carried out by horticulturists here at Kew Gardens has predicted that by the year 2090, well, over half their collection of 11,000 trees, some of which have been here for hundreds of years, could die out due to climate change, a big rise in temperatures. And that includes data as recent as 2022, when the UK recorded its hottest temperature ever. We surpassed 40 degrees in July, as you remember. Some parts of the UK were in a drought, and here at Kew, they lost around 400 trees in comparison to the average of 30 that they lose here on a yearly basis. So the gardens here are already thinking about ways they can adapt to the future, and that's going to mean planting trees from further afield and, of course, warmer climates.
Some will do fine. You know, there are a lot of these species are from the Mediterranean. You know, they'll be very happy, but others really won't. And that's why we need to ensure that the trees we're planting in the future are the ones that will thrive.
Well, the good news is, as we head through the next few days, the gardens aren't going to be dry at all here. There's going to be a fair bit of rain to come as we head through, a real mix of sunshine, showers and also some heavier bouts of rain, not just here, but for other parts of the country as well. And for those details, we can look at the national forecast right now. Well, as we head through the next few days, there still will be some warm spells, if not periods of sunshine at times, but we are going to have to allow for some showers, some outbreaks of rain, and also some cooler temperatures finding their way in for this coming weekend. So that's the way it is looking here at Kew Gardens this evening. Dry for the time being, but as I say, as we head into tomorrow, Charlene, going to have to watch out for those outbreaks of rain, particularly out towards the west, but still pretty warm tomorrow afternoon. As I say, highs of 26, maybe 27.